Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Jen here, and today I am bringing you a what I eat in a week video. I'm going to be showing you a few of my favorite meals and briefly explain how I make them to hopefully give you some meal ideas. I have to mention that I do intermittent fasting some days of the week, so if you see that I didn't have breakfast or lunch, that's why. Now jumping right into it, to start the day, in the morning I always have a coffee. I love coffee. I picked these coffee granules from Lidl and they're so much cheaper than the Nescafe ones, and to be honest they taste the same to me. Now for breakfast, because it's Monday, I'm doing some meal prepping for the week, just for the breakfast really. So here I'm cutting up some Pink Lady apples as I'm about to stew them. I'll either use these or Granny Smith apples, which are actually way cheaper. However, I find that when I use green apples I have to add more honey to make them sweeter, whereas with these I don't have to add as much at all. So now that they are chopped, I just put them all in a saucepan with a little bit of water, honey and cinnamon. You can also add nutmeg and other spices of your choice. Today I'm only adding cinnamon. Then you want to let it simmer on a low heat for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally, checking until you're happy with them. For breakfast today, I put the stewed apples on top of this Greek yogurt and granola. Then I put mine in a container to keep it for the days that I have breakfast in the week. So for lunch, today I had an old favourite. Haven't had this in ages, but it's so delicious and easy. All I did was put the part-baked baguette in the oven for 10 minutes, took them out and cut them in half, spread the butter on them, then added the salami, and voila, lunch sorted in under 15 minutes. Then I had this caramel chocolate and it was so good. Now for dinner, I'm making soup. So I roasted some potatoes, carrots, chicken breast and bell peppers with different spices whilst frying up some oil, garlic, then the chilies in a big pot. After the veggies and the chicken were roasted, I added them to the pot and added a chicken stock cube and water. I also added some frozen sweet corn. I let everything simmer for a bit in the pot, stirring occasionally, letting the sauce thicken a bit. Then I used my trusty handheld blender and blended it all together. Now that's done, I serve it with some seeded bread for me and my partner, then I put leftovers in the fridge. Then lastly, I had a cup of tea, of course, with some shortbread biscuits. So today I didn't have any breakfast due to intermittent fasting, so for lunch I had leftover soup. Now for dinner, my partner and I made these mini pizzas as well as oven chips. This meal is so delicious and easy to make, and it also feels like you're having a takeaway. All I did here is spread tomato puree on pizzas as well as cheese, ham and sweet corn, then put them in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. Then I boiled the potatoes for 5 minutes, drained them, added a tablespoon of flour, then put them in a tray and started seasoning them. I don't really measure the seasoning part, guys. I kind of eyeball it, just kind of covering the chips with the different spices. It seems to work out nicely that way. After they're seasoned, I add olive oil or whatever oil I have at the time, then whack them in the oven for 30 minutes, flipping it halfway. Then take them out when I'm happy with them. And this is how they turned out. So tasty, and also added garlic mayo in it because I'm just obsessed with it. Later on that evening, I treated myself to a nice hot chocolate with all the trimmings. As my partner showing you the making of his cup of tea as well. No matter what you've been through or where you've been. So today I fasted for a while longer, then had fajitas for dinner, which was so filling and tasty. These were pretty simple to make. All I did was fry some chicken breast fillets with chopped onions, then I added frozen peppers, sweet corn and the seasoning pack that comes in the kit. Then heated up the tortilla wraps in the microwave, added mayo, salsa and the chicken, wrapped it up and it was ready to go. So a full day of eating today. For breakfast I had porridge, so I put the rolled oats in the bowl with milk, then I cooked it in the microwave, then I put peanut butter, I love peanut butter, then on top I added stewed apples. If I have a bit more time on my hand, I will have this Brazilian ground coffee which tastes really good, and ground coffee is always better than instant coffee in my opinion, but I still love the convenience of instant coffee. For lunch, I'm just having a quick and easy lunch. It's pita bread and hummus. I just cut the pitas and heat them up in the microwave a little bit, then it's all done. I'm not having all of this by myself, by the way, I'm sharing it with my partner. Now for our dinner, I decided to make prawn pasta, one of my favorites. Definitely not the healthiest, but really fancied it. I start by frying up the prawns with the onion and the garlic, then I add single cream, 2 of the cheese triangles, which is like cream cheese, then I grate some cheese on top to make the sauce. Then I add the boiled pasta in and stir it all together, and then lastly I decided to add some ham as well. I didn't have breakfast today, so I went straight to lunch. I made this avocado and egg on toast. I started by spreading one of the cheese triangles on the toast, then I added avocado and fried the egg and seasoned it all with salt and pepper. Doesn't look great, but it tastes really yummy. So for dinner, I made this super quick and easy dinner. Literally just whacked one of these microwavable rice packs in a wok with frozen vegetables and 2 eggs, stirred them up, seasoned them whilst cooking 2 chicken breasts in the oven, and that was it really. So simple but still healthy and delicious. So today I went back to the gym for the first time in a month. By the way, this was recorded before we went into Tier 4 in the UK. So on days like these, my breakfast will be a little different, as I like to add this chocolate protein powder to my porridge. I find that it actually tastes really good. I got this one from Asda. It's probably not the best out there, but it was pretty affordable. Showing you the back just in case you're interested in what's in it. So I thought I'd give it a try. This porridge is the same as last time, but with the addition of protein powder. I also have my big Starbucks cup full of water on the side. Here's your reminder to drink your water. For lunch I had this strange combination of things which was actually really good. I used one of the leftover tortilla wraps from the fajita kit, then I spread hummus on it, then added ham, cheese and half an avocado, then seasoned it all with salt and pepper. And then for dinner we decided to have takeaway. It is Saturday after all, so we ordered Indian food and watched The Vampire Diaries, the best. We ordered a butter chicken, a chicken jalfrezi and a garlic and chili chicken, a garlic naan and chips. And here's a tip if you want to save some money. What I like to do is make my own rice instead of buying it. It saves you some money, and I know it's not the same as the ones you buy, but it's definitely up there. And finally, this is what I had for my Sunday dinner. Just some veggies, pigs in blankets, Yorkshire pudding and gravy, all that good stuff. And that was it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure you give it a like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!